Welcome, fellow cinephiles, to the pulse-pounding world of 21, directed by the visionary Robert Luketic and starring the enigmatic Kevin Spacey and the dynamic Jim Sturgis. This film is a roller coaster ride of high-stakes thrills and adrenaline-filled twists. But beware, dear viewers, this is no ordinary review. Oh no, here at Movies on the Brain, we play for keeps. So grab your lucky charm and hold on tight as we delve into the labyrinth of deception and strategy that is 21. How did 21 do in the box office? 21 was released in the theaters on March 28, 2008, and it had a budget of $35 million. It was a box office success, bringing in $159.8 million. Opening weekend, it debuted at number one with $24.1 million, beating out Horton Hears a Who, which was number one in the box office the week prior by $6.4 million. And another debuting movie that weekend, superhero movie, which debuted at number three by $14.6 million. For the first 6 weeks of its 8 week theatrical run, 21 never dropped below the number 10 spot in the box office. Now let's go over the cast and some of their more popular roles, I guess I would say, for some of them. Jim Sturgis is Ben Campbell. Jim Sturgis has since played Max Lawson in Geostorm, Keith Talent in London Fields, and Charlie in Alone Together. Three movies which I have yet to see. Kate Bosworth is Jill Taylor. Kate Bosworth has since played Mina Murray in House of Darkness, Corporal Cassidy in The Last Sentinel, and Beth Fisher in The Locksmith. Also, three movies I have yet to see. Kevin Spacey as Mickey Rosa. Kevin Spacey has since played Peter in Peter 5-8, the police detective in The Man Who Drew God, and Doc in Baby Driver. Lawrence Fishburne as Cole Williams. Lawrence Fishburne has since played the Bowery King in John Wick Chapter 4, as well as three movies due in 2024 that haven't been revealed yet, and those movies haven't come out as far as this recording, which are The Amateur, Transformers 1 as a voice actor, and Megalopolis. Aaron Yo as Choi. Aaron Yo has since played Won Jun in Money Monster, Yang in Killing Gunther, and the voice of Pockets in Wish Dragon. Liz Lapira as Kiana. Liz Lapira has since played Nadia Akiyama in the Samuel Project, Teresa in the Fabulous Filipino Brothers, and will be voicing Disgust in Inside Out 2, replacing Mindy Kaling. Jacob Pitts as Fisher. Jacob Pitts has since played Henry Peck in the TV show Person of Interest, Quentin Dodd in the TV show The Blacklist, and Roland Terrell in the TV show Bull. Josh Gad as Miles. Josh Gad has since played Olaf in the Frozen franchise, LeFou in the live action Beauty and the Beast, and Gus in Strays. Sam Golzari as Cam. Sam Golzari has since played David in American East and Homayon in, in Jimmy Westwood, American Hero. Jack McGee as Terry. Jack McGee has since played Nick in Silver Skies, Patrick and Kevin O'Callahan in Father Figures, and Hank in I'd Rather Be Alone Now. Ellen Carey as Ellen Campbell. Ellen Carey has since played Liz Healy in the TV show Brain Dead, Francesca in the TV show The Good Wife, and Judith Atwood in the TV show Made in Jersey. And last but certainly not least, Jack Gilpin as Bob Phillips. Jack Gilpin has since played the narrator in A Little White Lie, Mr. Jameson in Syrup, and Schwartz in Trouble with the Curve. Now here's the plot. Spoilers, of course, coming out. Ben Campbell, played by Jim Sturgis, a mathematics major at MIT, is accepted into Harvard Medical School but cannot afford the $300,000 tuition. He applies for the prestigious Robertson Scholarship, which would cover the entire cost. However, despite having an MCAT score of 44 and high grades, he faces fierce competition from 76 other applicants who are equally impressive. And is told by the director that the scholarship will only go to whichever student dazzles him. Back at MIT, a professor, Mickey Rosa, played by Kevin Spacey, challenges Ben with the Monty Hall problem, which he solves successfully. After looking at Ben's 97% score on his latest nonlinear equations test, Mickey invites Ben to join his blackjack team, which consists of the fellow students Choi, played by Aaron Yu, Fisher, played by Jacob Pitts, Jill, played by Kate Bosworth, and Kiana, played by Liz Lapira. Using card counting and covert signaling, they are able to increase the probability of winning while at casinos, leading them to earn substantial profits. Initially, Ben refuses to join, but Mickey asks Jill, who Ben has a crush on, to go to Ben and persuade him to join their team. As Ben is earning $8 per hour as an assistant manager at an apparel store downtown and is literally wasting his life down the toilet. Over many weekends, the team is flown to Las Vegas and Ben comes to enjoy his luxurious lifestyle as a so-called big player. The team is impressed by Ben's skill, but Fisher becomes jealous and fights him while drunk, leading Mickey to expel him. Meanwhile, the head of security, Cole Williams, played by Lawrence Fishburne, has been monitoring the team and begins to turn his attention to Ben. Cole has been under tons of pressure as most casinos are now going with facial recognition software, which is putting his manual security team out of business. Meanwhile, Ben is making tons of money, up to $100,000, which has made him Mickey's favorite. Fisher is jealous of Ben, while Jill has sex with him after giving him the cold shoulder for several weeks. Fisher gets drunk one night in Vegas and challenges Ben at the blackjack table and calls him a retard. He spills a drink on the mistress of a Russian mobster, which creates a major ruckus, and the team barely escapes. Mickey kicks Fisher off the team. Ben's devotion to blackjack causes him to neglect his role in an engineering competition, which estranges him from his friends. During the next trip to Las Vegas, he is emotionally distracted and fails to walk away from the table when signaled, causing him to lose his earnings of $200,000. Mickey is angered and quits the team, demanding that Ben must repay $200,000. Ben and three of the students decide that they will continue to play blackjack without Mickey, but they are caught by Williams, whom Mickey tipped off. Williams beats up Ben and warns him not to return. Cole also reveals that years ago Mickey cleaned out one of the casinos for 7 figures in a single night, which got Cole fired. Mickey was never seen in a casino after that. Ben learns that he is ineligible for graduation because his course taught by an associate of Mickey's is marked as incomplete. With Mickey's influence, the professor initially gives Ben a passing grade throughout the year without him having to work or even show up to class. Furthermore, his winnings are stolen from his dorm room. Suspecting Mickey, Ben confers with the other blackjack students and they persuade Mickey to make a final trip to Las Vegas before casinos install biometric software. The team puts on disguises and returns to Planet Hollywood, winning $640,000 before they are spotted by Williams. Mickey flees with the bag of chips, jumping into a limousine but realizing it was a setup when he discovers that the chips are fake. It is revealed that Ben and Williams made a deal to lure Mickey to Las Vegas so that Williams may capture him and beat him, because Williams has a past grievance against him. Williams proceeds to hold Mickey hostage and subjecting him to beatings. In exchange, Williams allows Ben to play for one more night in Las Vegas, enjoying immunity from capture. However, as Ben is leaving with his earnings, Williams betrays him and takes the bag of chips at gunpoint. Ben protests, and Williams explains that he needs a retirement fund. Whereas intelligent people like Ben will always find a way to succeed. However, Ben's longtime friends, with whom he has reconciled, Miles, played by Josh Gad, and Cam, played by Sam Golzari, also turned out to be quite good at card counting while working with Choi and Kiana during Mickey's capture and the now six-man team make a lot of money despite Williams' robbery of Ben and Mickey's chips. The film ends with Ben recounting the entire tale to the dazzled and dumbfounded scholarship director. And now here are my thoughts. This this movie was honestly one of the first movies I wanted to record a review for once I started taking this whole YouTube thing seriously. And reason being, I love this movie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. And honestly, for it being a little over 2 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes, it flies by pretty quick, honestly. And each of the cast members were great in their role, especially Kevin Spacey as Mickey. And up until I started this review, I had no idea this movie was inspired by a true story, and I feel like that makes it so much better. Now I've got some fun facts and trivia about 21. First being what I just mentioned, 21 being inspired by a true story, which was the MIT blackjack team who from 1979 to 2000 would beat blackjack tables at casinos worldwide to win big. Two MIT students have also written books about their times on the blackjack team. Jeff Ma wrote The House Advantage, playing the odds to win big in business, and Nathaniel Tilton wrote The Blackjack Life. Jeff Ma and another former player, Henry Howe, appear in 21 as casino dealers. Boston University students were used as extras in many of the classroom scenes. The 209 robotics competition that Miles, Sam's, and Ben were building a robot for is based on the actual 6270 programming competition at MIT. This was the third movie in less than 4 years that had Kevin Spacey and Kate Bosworth in the cast together. The other two being Beyond the Sea, released back in 2004, and Superman Returns, released back in 2006. Jacob Pitts and Jim Sturgis both starred in Across the Universe that released a year prior to this, which was back in 2007. Thanks for joining me on Movies on the Brain. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on my latest reviews and discussions. Have a movie you'd like to see reviewed? Leave it below, and I'll add it to my ever-expanding list of movies I want to review. If it's already on my list, I will credit you for the idea of the review. Until next time, keep the popcorn popping and the movies on your mind.